podcast for people out there, because I have a feeling there's like a lot of car people, a lot of car enthusiasts, maybe motorcycles and everything that listen to this. And I just want to say, it's very difficult to make quiet recordings with really loud cars and vehicles and everything. Now, I'm not going to outright say, stop it. Because it's dude, I like cars also and everything, but this is all I'm gonna say. And everyone else talk about this too. I believe a vehicle's speed should be proportional to its loudness, if it's loud at all. I mean, Tesla destroys any loud car anyway, right? It's silent, and it will literally go faster than the Superman ride at Magic Mountain, which has like jets attached to it or some shit. But anyway, if you do have a loud car, make it really, really fast so people don't have to listen to your shit. Do you know how ridiculous it looks when a car is going 5 miles an hour and sounds like 20 lawnmowers? It's the most baffling thing to me. You can't, and you know what? If like you had that one thing, not the carburetor, what's the thing? If you had the one thing that's, taken out of it that makes it sound really loud because it was stolen, that's fine, dude. Get it fixed if you can. That shit's expensive, I know. They're stealing them out of Priuses and whatnot. But if you're just modding your car to be louder, come on, man. You're waking up babies. You're ruining people's, lives, because they can't get good sleep. Like, listen, that's a helicopter. That's an airplane right there. I can't gripe about airplanes. We need them. I love airplanes. That's kind of a lie, but like traveling back and forth, it's a 100% necessity. And by the way, dude, you want to talk about some stuff that goes super fast? It's commensurate with its loudness. Planes, dude. Planes, rockets, bullets. Holy crap. A bullet is the ultimate commensurate with its speed, right? Sound, loudness, commensurate with its speed. Wham, super loud, but it's gone. You don't have to worry about it, dude. It's like that, like a snap. So all I'm saying, I'm curious what people think. Any car aficionados in the comments that can tell me if or why you would want a really loud fucking car that goes slow as molasses. Anyway, thank you for joining me this evening. I thought it would be fun to go through the community posts for a variety of reasons. I was going to do a Spaceballs read tonight because of one of the comments in the community post, which we will get to at the very end of this, because we're going to start from the beginning. Like 2 months ago, it's only like 20 posts or something, so this should be actually really quick. And then we'll get back to the reason I actually wanted to do this. And also, before I continue, ball, for any of you that are watching, I got my bouncy ball, and I use these at work all the time, and like when I'm here, I've just been on the bed this whole time, and it like crumples up my body. It's weird when I just sit. Even this, I'm sitting in like a really weird way because the ball is like low on air, and I have to stretch out. Like, this feels okay if I'm like all the way out. I don't even know if I'm in camera right now, but like, yeah, watch, I just like crumple in. It's like lame. I need to put air in it. So yeah, I got my ball and I'm happy. So let's read the comments. Starting with 2 months ago, I asked everyone, I'm curious what people are most interested in. Pick which topic you like hearing about the most. And I gave the options of actors, movies, video games, anime, fictional characters, including video games and characters. And yes, I cringe when I see anime. I need to do more anime. I did JoJo's, and I think that was it, and I'm ashamed. I need to do Cowboy Bebop. I need to do Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell. There's a lot that I need to get to. Okay, and I haven't, and I apologize. Dragon Ball. I gotta do fucking Naruto, even though I know nothing about it. I gotta do One Piece. I gotta do Monkey Luffy from Luffy from. I gotta do all of these. I know, and I will. I'm sorry. So much stuff going on. Maybe I'll make that the next poll, but going back to that, video games completely obliterated the competition. Video games got 58% versus actors with 13, movies with 12, anime with 9, and fictional characters, including video game characters, at 8%. So that's why you may have noticed the channel launched heavy on the actors in the movies, and then you can see after I actually put this poll out, which had 154 votes, which comprised a lot of you guys at the time, actually. And that's when you saw it shift to video game reads. That's when I included, for example, Link, the Link from The Legend of Zelda, I should say, Link of Hyrule reading. And other characters. Not Snake. Dude, how good would Snake be as a character? How have I not incorporated him? There was another one. Who am I thinking of? Goddamn, Captain John Price. Yeah. And others. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Attention, people. Oh, the scavenger hunt. This is when I started trivia and scavenger hunt. We got to do another one. I got to get you guys another scavenger trivia hunt question. Maybe I'll do it actually tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to release this tonight. It would be super late. Oh my god, it's already midnight and a half. Yeah, tomorrow I'll release this. I'll release this when I release it. Whenever you see it is when you see it. And then I'll do a trivia. I'll try to make it on Friday the 11th, today. So Friday the 11th I'll put out a trivia. I asked everyone how many Big Macs to get full. 376 votes. It looks like 30%, the majority. One Big Mac to get full. 2, 24%. 3, 8%. You know what? If back in the days when I would get really high, I would say I could do 3. And 28% said I don't eat Big Macs. And 9% said In-N-Out or die. I'm a huge In-N-Out fan. I love In-N-Out. And because, grew up in LA, so I grew up with In-N-Out. But here's the thing about In-N-Out, dude. It's the value, okay? It's the value for the freshest burger you can get. I'm not a spokesman for them. I've just, like I said, it's all it is. It's still, cost-wise, it's the best burger for your money, is what I'm trying to say. They're delicious. I love double doubles, dude. Protein style, animal style, however style, whatever. Oh, here we go. Joe Rogan. I polled people. Joe Rogan wiki read, yes or no. 247 votes between Jamie pull that shit up for obviously yes, read about Joe Rogan, and 18% saying no, that's preposterous. I think I'm going to do a Rogan wiki read because I would like to read about him. I personally don't want to give any political or drama my 2 bits on any of that kind of crap. All I can say is, dude, I'm a big Rogan fan. I've been listening to the guy for like 12 years, since he and Brian Redband started this shit with their terrible audio source when I was working in Huntington Beach and had these 45-minute commutes from Huntington Beach. Not Huntington, I'm sorry, Manhattan. I'm boring the shit out of everyone now, but hey, you should be sleeping. To Woodland Hills. And I would make that commute every day. And in the evenings, man, it was hell. And come on, Rogan was one of the first podcasts out there with Adam Carolla and everyone. And he was one of the first ones that wasn't afraid to curse and just be himself, and it made me feel really comfortable, and I've been okay with that guy ever since. I have a lot to say about him, actually, which is why I should read his wiki read. That was a very in a nutshell thing, what I think about him, but yeah, maybe I will read about him. And to anyone that doesn't like that, for example, looks like there's 18% of you, I apologize. Yeah, don't watch that one. Hey, and thumbs down it. Let me know when it comes up. Feel free, come at me with a thumbs down. Yes, I do look at the thumbs down. I can still see them on my end, even though you guys can't on yours. But yeah, any input you want to give. How many videos are you guys cool with? I asked. 274 votes. Upload everything you got or limited to 1 a day only, please. 80% said upload everything you got. Limited to 1 a day, please, only is 20%. And that's really cool. I like seeing that. And I will, right now, just so everyone knows, to tell you where I'm at, because you should have seen a significant decline in my output. It's OBS. If you've been abreast to what I've been doing, trying to communicate with you here in the community tab, I switched over to OBS. And I'm going to get to that later. I will hold off on this one because it's actually a lengthy answer for that OBS post later. Everything should be picking up, though, after tomorrow night. I'll put it that way, and it is not due to laziness by any stretch. You guys don't see it right now, but this is a new studio. I didn't even bring that up. Alright, recording in a new place, which is newer than the last time, I move around, anyway, long story. I'll talk to you in the comments about it if you want. Let's move on to the next one. Super Mario World vs. A Link to the Past. Go. Super Mario World crushed it. It was 207 votes. 70% said Super Mario World. 30% said A Link to the Past. For what it's worth, I was a part of the Link to the Past group. I loved it. Look, this is what I have to say about both of them because they're both so amazing. Super Mario World obviously was the flagship of the Super Nintendo, so I played the shit out of that. Ultra groundbreaking. It finally looked like 3D. It was what you wanted Mario to be. Mario finally came to life, even though Mario 3 was incredible. Does anyone remember The Wizard with, Fred Savage and the other kid? Movie from the 80s about a kid who was a video game savant. I remember, this is going old school, maybe some of you older people will get it, will remember it. It was like 87, 88 or something like that, and I was in the theater for another movie, and a trailer for The Wizard came on, and in the trailer, they had the big competition that was going to be in the movie, and it was Super Mario 3. I remember the announcer going, Super Mario 3, and at the time, it was only 2 had come out, Super Mario 2. And everyone in the theater was like, no way. So, yeah, you can even fact check that. Super Mario Bros. 3 was actually released or unveiled. The knowledge of Super Mario Bros. 3 was actually told to the people via a trailer in a video game movie called The Wizard. That's how I first saw it. And then, lo and behold, immediately after that, Super Mario Bros. 3 came out, and we were like, whoa. And you had the raccoon tail, right? I think you had the frog suit. Obviously, the fire flowers. I think ice. Did you have ice? I'm trying to think if you even had ice in part 2. It's been, so long. But yeah, 3 incorporated so much stuff. The dropping through bricks, really incorporating layers, right? And 2 also did that, but 3 you could fly. I don't think you could ever fly in the other ones with the raccoon tail, dude. That was such a game changer. And I'm sorry, the cape. You flew with the cape, right? Holy shit, what did the raccoon tail do? Help me out, guys. Raccoon tail versus cape. Help me. Raccoon tail, I know you went bop. You batted your tail, you wagged your tail, and then you could float down kind of a little bit, but you couldn't run. You needed the cape for that, right? Or am I batshit bananas bonkers crazy right now and mixing up Super Mario World with Super Mario Bros. 3? Super Mario World is where you got the cape finally, right? And the raccoon tail was only in 3. I think that's correct. Let's go ahead and I don't know, put it in the comments of this video. Oh yeah, this is very meta because I'm making a video about the community shit. So you won't put the comments here. You'll put the comments wherever the fuck you want. I don't care, it's a free country. So yeah, cape or raccoon tail. So I just said all of that shit about Super Mario World. Actually, mainly about 3, but Super Mario World, yeah, I played it. Amazing. Great game. I don't need to say, it's difficult to explain unless you were actually there when it released. A Link to the Past, however, was the first game I ever saw on Super Nintendo, and it was actually called, when I saw it, Super Famicom, and my friend Kijero had it. Kijero is Japanese. He got it from Japan first. I lived in Cupertino, the Silicon Valley area, and so, yeah, his dad was in tech, I believe. That's how he got it. And then I wound up playing that. It was that. So I played A Link to the Past when it first came out, before it even came to the States, I believe. And it was the Japanese version, so I didn't know what the hell it was saying, but just the graphics, it was Link in 3D, just like Mario. And it was bright. The colors just made you so happy. And the shading and the textures and the trees moved. And the pots, you could pick things up, dude. You would pick things up and there would be things under them. You could throw the pot. I remember that dynamic alone. You chop down bushes. You pick up a bush, you unveil the secret stuff, you know, and you throw the stuff. I know you could do that in the first, but it was different this time. You pick up the pot, the thing was under it, you throw it at it. The snakes, remember? That anyway, it was an entirely new experience, and I've played A Link to the Past several times. I've played it through several times. I can't say the same for Super Mario World. In fact, I played through Super Mario World one time when it first came out. Don't get me wrong, no stone unturned. I would make sure to look up every single little thing, you know, the Star Road and Rainbow Road, whatever the hell. And yeah, but only one playthrough, A Link to the Past. I'm gonna say I've played A Link to the Past in its entirety 4 times. I think 4 times, which is actually a lot. I mean, it is for me to play a video game all the way through 4 times, so that's why I said A Link to the Past. And I'm gonna wait for this plane and I'll continue. Yeah, we're good, I'll talk through it. I asked you guys when you listen, 296 votes. I listen to try to get to sleep, I listen while I do stuff, or both. Whoa, both. 53% is the majority. I listen to try to get to sleep at 35%. I listen while I do stuff, video games, drawing, chilling, 11%. So, would it creep you out to tell you I'm part of the both also? And actually, you know when I listen when there's a topic that I read about that I didn't get to pick up all of the information on, and I'm out shopping. I've already told you guys like a bunch of times I use headphones when I go grocery shopping because I just can't stand the music that they play in the supermarket, man. I'm trying to censor myself. I'm sick of editing out my F-bombs. So yeah, if you hear me like stop for a second, I'm just sick of editing it out. But yeah, at the grocery store, so I'll actually listen. So I listen to myself when I go grocery shopping. And who the hell did I listen to? I forgot who I listened to the other day. I'm pretty sure it was a character because I like listening about characters for some odd reason, and movies. So yeah, I'm part of the both category. But I haven't listened to myself to go to sleep in a long time. I've been listening to this chick, Galaxy ASMR, I think, ASMR Galaxy, whatever it is. She taps on an iPad or a tablet or whatever, and she draws trees and houses. Just very, very calming, very satisfying. I don't know why I'm plugging someone else right now, but still. Yeah, that's what I've been listening to. And that is cool to know that you guys listen to this while you're not just trying to go to sleep, but video games too. That is super, super cool. There's a trivia question. You know what? How about I'm being an asshole here? I'm not even asking what the trivia questions were, and I think that would be pretty cool if I actually did. So for those of you that don't know, I do trivia. We play trivia on this community board, and it's for money. The rules are here. I have to abide by YouTube rules and give all of the rules. It's pretty much just, you have to be official when the contests start. If you really wanted me to bore you to sleep, I would actually go through all of the rules with you. Look at these. And I won't read them, but just said there will be one winner. The first person to leave the correct answer in the comments of the trivia question post is verified when sorted by newest wins an Amazon gift card, the amount of which will be specified in the trivia question post itself. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Claiming prize in YouTube at this time the contest. So, oh my god, it's ridiculous. I actually consulted with a entertainment lawyer and YouTube attorney, entertainment attorney, you should say, to find out what I had to do to legitimately do these trivia things. And this is all of the stuff that I had to do, so I had to include it in every game. Anyway, beside the point, if you guys want a shot at an Amazon gift card that I email to you, 25 bucks, 30, 40, 60 sometimes, it depends how I'm feeling that day, then come play trivia in the comments with me. Here's an example. We'll go through them. I think I've done it like 4 or 5 times. So this one was David Whispers Trivia number 1. Winner gets a $25 Amazon gift card. Question: one of the actors I've read about on this channel worked as a waiter as a teenager. The restaurant he worked at was inspired by a famous film. The film was scored by Alan Silvestri. Holy shit, I went deep on this one. Name the actor, name the restaurant, name the film. I'm gonna read that again, dude. I think I made this too hard. One of the actors I've read about on this channel worked as a waiter at a restaurant. Worked as a waiter as a teenager. The restaurant he worked at was inspired by a famous film. The film was scored by Alan Silvestri. Silvestri, so you gotta start with Alan Silvestri, look at those movies, and then go, oh my god, what a nightmare. I don't know, let's see what the answer was. The answer was... and answered by Joshish, got that. Chris Pratt, Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, Forrest Gump. That is amazing that you knew that, Joshish. Jeez, that you were able to go and dig through that. I didn't even realize how difficult I made that. I went all the way back there. So yeah. Oh, there's another one. You know what, I skipped part 2 for $20. That was... which California native referenced on this channel was romantically involved with Brad Pitt's Fight Club co-star? This one, it was almost a trick question. This was I got you on this one, I believe. Which California native referenced on this channel was romantically involved with Brad Pitt's Fight Club co-star? And the reason why is I say Brad Pitt's Fight Club co-star and everyone automatically assumes Edward Norton, so people started listing off Edward Norton's exes, but they weren't thinking of Pitt's other co-star, Helena Bonham Carter, who was with Tim Burton, and that was the answer for that one. Yeah, other people going Courtney Love, Shauna Robertson. I don't, were they with Norton? What else do we have? There was another trivia question, I believe. Trivia number 4, there was 3. I believe it was the character one, yeah. This one was for $25. His design was influenced by Peter Pan, and his world is based on concepts from movies and books such as Lord of the Rings. Who is he? And that one was... I'm going to give you guys a second if you're actually playing at home. Again, his design was influenced by Peter Pan, and his world is based on concepts from movies and books such as Lord of the Rings. Who is he? The answer to that is Link from Legend of Zelda. Decent Player answered that. Link from Legend of Zelda. What else? Okay. Number 4. Oh, trivia number 4, actually. And then we're back on track in the community posts. Question. What character mentioned on this channel was modeled after his creator, who in reality double majored in mathematics and film? And I even noted in this one, I said, this one may be difficult. If it's unanswered within 10 hours from me posting this, I'll put a clue. And it did take a while. It took several hours for someone to get it. But at the end of it, it was answered, of course. It was answered by Pepperoni Tony. I already see the chef's hat. But this one was difficult. I'll ask it again. What character? And this was difficult because the character I'm mentioning was not a legitimate straight-up character read like Link or John Price or Ike or any characters. What it was, and I'll say it again, character mentioned on this channel was modeled after his creator, who in reality double majored in mathematics and film. The character was Kyle from South Park, created by Matt Stone. Actually, where did he, from Boulder, I think. I said, hey everyone, this is Pepperoni Tony, and this is who you're going to be up against every time you play this. Tony is correct. South Park's Kyle Broflovsky, was modeled after his creator, Matt Stone, who graduated from University of Colorado Boulder with degrees in both math and film. I've always found that fascinating. It's very cool. And as I've said before, if you guys haven't seen South Park 6 Days to Air, where it shows a week in the life of the South Park guys and creating a episode, you definitely need to see it. It's amazing. If you ever want to get inspired to do something, see how fast they turn around epic South Park episodes. And I actually think that's when it was the Human Centipede episode that they go through creating in that one, and it had like Bill Hader even makes an appearance. Such a good what do you call that? Not like reality biography, documentary. I call it a documentary. I gotta do a Spinal Tap reading, don't I? Let's move on. Video release battle. Your vote chooses the order. Vote for who you want to see first. Go. These are already all recorded, so there's no losing. Just a matter of order. And the choices were Super Nintendo Wiki Read, Cloud Strife Wiki Read, Roblox and Dave Bazooki Wiki Read, and Reddit reading number 2. Super Nintendo Wiki Read dominated 51%, followed by Reddit reading number 2, 23%, Roblox and Dave Bazooki 17%, and Cloud Strife 9%. And I did release those in the order you guys requested. Sci-fi movie battle. Fight. iRobot, The Fifth Element, The Matrix, Minority Report. The Matrix stole it. Obviously, it has to. It's the best sci-fi movie ever, right? Obviously, like Dune and Blade Runner, a lot of things were missing from this list, but I don't know if I can think of anything that can touch The Matrix. Can you guys? I can't. Let me see. I'm trying to balance on the... This is one thing with not having a bed. Look at this dude. I can't even... I'm just trying to move. Stop it. I just want to shift. Okay. This is normal. Anyway, yeah, iRobot, which I spelled like the iRobot Roomba vacuum for some odd reason instead of... Anyway. The Fifth Element only got 6%. That makes me sad. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I should do a reading on it. Yeah, Matrix is 77%. Minority Report 4%. And what happened? Hold on. Something happened where I put Minority Report in because there was another movie that I was going to put in, and I didn't want to have two. Oh, I was going to put in Edge of Tomorrow, but that was also Tom Cruise. And then Minority Report is here. And then there was another, I think maybe Johnny Mnemonic. No, it wasn't. Come on. There was another movie that I forgot what I was going to put in, but it conflicted with one of the actors. It could have been Will Smith. I forgot. Anyway, moving on. Oh, this is funny. And then I said, hey, just letting everyone know that for the next week, I'm going to be uploading previously deleted videos. Reddit reads, it shouldn't be too bad, really. I'm just taking a week break from recording to get healthy again. I hit the holiday food hard. Yeah, that's when, that's when I started releasing the previously released, deleted, I should say, Reddit reads. And, hey, people seem to like them, so we still read on Reddit. This one, H3 Army versus Logan Paul Army. 260 votes, that's a lot. The choices were H3 Army, Logan Paul Army, both are cool. Who, and I've lost a considerable amount of respect for you, David. That stole the show, 52%, 17% went for H3, Logan Paul Army went for 9%, both are cool, 5%. Who, 17%. Yeah, depending on the content, or the guest, or the topic, I'll listen to both, but guys, I listen to everyone. If it, especially, dude, the more provocative, of course, I'm here to be entertained, dude. I'm not here to change my life from a fucking podcast. Are you kidding? It's not gonna happen. I take no strong opinions or stances on any of the opinions that anyone has, because it's silly. I just want to play my video games and eat my food and make these videos. I don't care. Don't get me involved in any kind of bullshit. I am here to be entertained, and that's why I like people like this, and anyone that, anyone that isn't afraid to be an idiot. Yeah, I think that's the best way that I can put it, because I like being an idiot. Let's move on. Hey, would you guys be cool with a game with... Hey, would you guys be cool with a game video with zero talking or whispering and only the sound of buttons clicking while I play? Yes, you'd still see the game and me while I play. I just wouldn't say anything. And the choices were yes, only give me the button clicking sounds while you play. No, without your voice, I am alone in this world. 51% versus 49%. That's really cool. I like those numbers right there because it lets me know that there is a considerable amount of people that do like that. And I'm one of them, by the way, just so you guys know. I'm one of the people that likes just button clicking sounds and not whispering. My own voice, as many of you know, wakes me up when I try to sleep. It's weird. I don't know if you guys have experienced the same thing, but if you are using me to go to sleep, it's like I'm good. I'll put myself to sleep like within, honestly, if I'm being honest, if it's an information dense wiki read, dude, I'm asleep within like 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. And by the way, if I ran a mile or 2 or 3 that day, I'm out in 30 seconds if I already have no energy in me. But on average, I can put myself to sleep in about 3.5 minutes, and then I wake my ass up. No, not from the commercials, smartass. From my own voice. I'll say something, I'll say it in a certain way, use a certain tone or inflection, and boom, I wake my own ass up, and I have to reach over and turn me off, and then I can go back to sleep. The button clicking alone doesn't do that. I can sleep straight through just a button clicking video game video with no issues, and it actually rocks me to sleep like a baby. Oh, I should add on to that. New channel in the works, coming out soon. I actually talk about it in the community post a little bit, but I've been working heavily on that, and that's why I started with OBS, and we'll talk about it later. Anyway, looks battle, Henry Cavill versus Jason Momoa. Choices: Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa. Both are S tier. Steve Buscemi. Now, my choice would be both are S tier because it's Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa. It's ridiculous, dude. It's literally two superheroes. And then Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi I kind of put in, ironically I say this in the comments also because I was thinking of, his Crazy Eyes character from the Sandler movies. But he was like right out of GQ. I think I said that verbatim when he was as Nucky Thompson in Boardwalk Empire, So, and he had a pretty hot lady in that movie, that show, that series to boot. So, what that has to do with anything, I don't know. But anyway, Henry Cavill won 36%. Jason Momoa only got 14%, which is weird. That guy has such striking looks. I would feel like he was at least head-to-head to Cavill. But Cavill, man, that guy's like a sculpture. It's the weirdest shit. You see like close-up guys. Here's the thing with Cavill. How many of you have 4K TVs? A lot of people have 4K TVs, right? I'm sure you found, just like I did, when you start watching stuff in 4K, you're like, hey, that guy's kind of ugly. Hey, that chick's kind of ugly. And I mean that compared to what you... It's an endearing thing. By ugly, I mean that person's like me. They're not as shrouded in mystique. The makeup, they're not as shrouded by the pixels you can't see. You know what I'm talking about? And so it normalizes them a little bit. It brings them down to earth. It's almost like, hey, I could be friends with that person. This person that I thought was untouchable and would never speak to me because they looked like an Adonis or an Aphrodite. Aphrodite was only like the goddess of love. Was she actually beautiful, or was that Venus? Leave in the comments. And now, though, you can actually see a more true depiction of what they look like because of this super ultra high fidelity, right? Normalizes it, you think? Normalizes the playing field. Go ahead and look at Henry Cavill in 4K, dude. He only becomes more fucking stunning. It's obnoxious. So, yeah, I actually go inside with that Henry Cavill. That guy, I'm trying to think. I feel like they model video game characters. I feel like every strong-jawed Street Fighter character was modeled after Henry Cavill. Tell me Henry Cavill couldn't play Ryu. Is Ryu Asian? Ryu's Asian. He couldn't play him. But you know what I mean. Let's move on. Trivia number 5. First to respond correctly gets a $60 Amazon gift card. That's correct. And I'm gonna say, I don't know. I think I already addressed it in the video, but Pepperoni Tony actually forfeited the $30 from before and put it on top of this one. So the winner of this wound up getting Pepperoni Tony's. Pepperoni Tony instead requested a Back to the Future reading, which I didn't even get through. I'm sorry. Okay. According to Johnny Depp, when Spider-Man gets in your car, what country should you not stop in? When Spider-Man gets in your car, what country should you not stop in? It was kind of tricky. And in fact, my buddy Scooter came up with this one. I did not. And this was all him. No, Scooter did not play. He doesn't care. Trust me. He does not care about playing in this game. And the answer was... bad country. This actually did stump people for a while. But yeah, bad country. Country, the scene from Bad Country. I actually linked to it in the article from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Tobey Maguire is the hitchhiker that Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro pick up in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I asked recently, 2 days ago, do you guys... Oh, no, that's... It always scrolls back up to the top of the community posts after I click on one. It's a little irritating. That's a shame. I actually thought we were almost done, and we are. I say, gonna take the weekend off. I have another Isaac video ready to go. I'll put it up Sunday evening. Have a good weekend. Everyone else still hang out in the comments. If you're bored, go have fun. Yeah, I remember looking at that, and it was like, it was a Friday, and I was done because I have a day job. I do engineering work, and I remember thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and take a full weekend off. I'm not even gonna do this. And this is like work, like doing this, trying to get it out daily. Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit you, dude. You think I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this is like super duper easy? No, it's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. It's a game. It's kind of, it's hard mode. It's the daily challenge is hard mode, and you can notice, like, even though I've been doing a bunch of other stuff, yeah, it is easier to only be able to like release one every other day. But yeah, I remember that. What the hell? Someone just texted me. Weird. It's like 1:04 in the morning. Okay. Let's move on. Take the weekend off. There was that one. And do you guys want me to do a playthrough series of Halo Ultimate Campaign mode? Steaktacular lost the lead, 206 votes. Definitely want me to do a playthrough on Halo Ultimate Campaign, 87%. Gonna be honest with you, I haven't even played campaign. I was doing a whole bunch of... I just got stuck on multiplayer because I have such a good time playing it. I've seen campaign, though, and I turned it off immediately because it looks so good. Dude, I turned on a 4K campaign playthrough today, in fact, because I was like, alright, let's see what I'm in store for. The opening scene. Dude, the opening scene alone, I was like, this is probably one of the best games ever made, and I have to play it. And that was with the sound off. That was me just looking at anyway, I won't say anything else. Yes, I'll still do the campaign mode. Give me time. I wanted to do it buttons only, but I think I might want to whisper through that series. Rocket League Wiki lead, take the shot, what a save. This was interesting, 238 votes, 74% said take the shot, what a save. This means no, 26%. That's strange because usually there's a little bit higher. Usually people really want me to, and that was surprising to me. I thought Rocket League would be far more in favor of. Still gonna do it though. Excellent game. Hey gamers, stand by. I'm starting a new channel where I'll place all the gaming stuff. We gotta keep it kosher and keep this channel whisper commentary based. Should be up this week. Let me know if any game requests you want me to play. No whispering, buttons only, clicky clicky, fucker out. Yes, new channel. I already have the new channel. It's up and everything, and I've been, I don't want to tell you what it is, but I've been uploading video games because I want to get 5 or 6 video games of play on there, different games, so you guys will have different ones to poke through instead of the same game to start, And then, hey man, I'm just gonna upload every day when I play a game because of OBS. And OBS is amazing. I can't wait to talk about that here in a couple of posts so you can hear what an idiot I was. I wanted to drop an F-bomb. I'm still editing them out. I just said that before. But I need to come up with another word. What word should I use to substitute the F word? Should I go with what they did in The Good Place and say forkin'? I'm so forkin' upset with myself. It sounds lame. Anyway, yeah, I'll tell you about OBS and how excited I am to record stuff. Deadpool versus Wolverine battle fight. Deadpool 37%, Wolverine 17%. Da bomb hot sauce obliterating both of them with 46%. Just so you guys know, I looked at the bomb hot sauce that I wanted to do a wiki read on it. It doesn't have one. The bomb does not have a wiki read. Deadpool does though, and I actually was going to do Deadpool today until I found out I had to do Spaceballs. We'll talk about that in a second. Do you guys want another channel where I read stuff in my normal voice? 246 votes. The options were yes, dude, I can finally listen to you. Around people now, 35%. Sir, this is a library, 65%. Now, let's talk about this one for a second. There was a short stint. 48 people were subscribed to this channel where I actually stopped the whispering entirely, put out a video that said I quit and expressed my displeasure with all of the traffic and me having to spend too much time focusing on a soundproof environment, and I just started reading stuff in my normal voice. On this channel, there were like 5 or 6 videos, and I was just Reddit. I was reading Reddit and giving my critiques and everything, and I didn't like the way it sounded. It was really weird. I tried it, and then I was like, no. And then I put out this, and you guys like, because the reason I put this out is because one of my buddies goes, dude, I love your stuff, except I don't like the whispers. I would listen to you if there was just a normal voice. And so I was like, oh, cool. I'll think about it. So I put out this poll. People said no, and then I went back and I listened to the recordings, the old recordings that I did, old by like 3 months when I tried it. Not good. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like the way my normal voice sounds. It just is what it is. It's not like I'm self-conscious or like I'm worried or it makes me sad. It's like, no, dude, I think my whispering is actually better. I like communicating to people with my whispering voice better than I do my normal voice, which is really weird. I'm sure one day you'll hear it. I'll tell you what it is, and then you'll be like, oh my god, that guy's whispering. Like, thank God. Like, I don't like his normal voice. Probably, maybe, I don't know. That could be me projecting, but one day maybe you'll hear it. For right now, I'm just going to be whispering only, and then having the other gaming channel. I just recorded an hour and a half. Okay, here we go. 4 days ago, I just recorded an hour and a half Halo Infinite buttons only session, only to find out that on playback, the frame rate sucks donkey balls. Had I listened to Past the Salt and used OBS, it would have been a decent video. The audio is still awesome, so I'll still release it, but lesson learned, OBS for games onward. So that's when I first started thinking about OBS. Said, hey, you guys listen to podcasts, just making conversation because I'm curious. I listen to too many to count. That's true. I can talk about podcasts that I listen to. Like I said before, I'll listen to Rogan if he has good guests on. And I'm going to sound like an asshole here, but here it goes. Let me balance myself. Hold on. There we go. I'll say like the more famous, the better. And it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but like, I remember he had James Hetfield from Metallica on. I lost it, dude. I forking lost it. Metallica's one of my favorite bands ever, right? There's so much to talk about. This is weird. This is almost like talking about me, which is, it's strange. Anyway, yeah, I've been, I'll just say a bunch of shit, I guess. I've been playing guitar since I was 10. 31 years, dude. I'm old as shit. So I grew up on metal, and actually I started listening to just really great guitarists. I guess they could be called like elite. Like guitarist Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Marty Friedman, who was in Megadeth, Counterpart to Metallica. I would listen to Megadeth and Metallica. And if there was, Guns N' Roses, obviously. If there was guitar in it, I was listening to it. And so it's amazing every time he has like a big musician on that I wouldn't normally think would give a long form interview. I'm stoked, and so I will absolutely listen to him. And I also listen to his friends. I like Tom Segura, I like The Fighter and the Kid, I like all those. And I also like the newer, that's on the YouTube side of things, even though Rogan went to Spotify. On the Apple side of things, on the iTunes side of things, I've been listening to the Always Sunny podcast because I'm a big fan of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That sounded so weird and generic. I'm a big fan of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia show. Who says it like that? I'm a big fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so to hear Charlie, Glenn, and Rob pick apart every episode that they did is fascinating, and they're so funny. There's magic. The three of them, the chemistry, you won't find a trio like that ever. So good. So I listen to them, I listen to Conan, I listen to Rob Lowe, literally. I listen to, before it was Idiot, Nerdist, Chris Hardwick, Penn Jillette, haven't listened to in a while. Listen to, back in the day, I used to listen to Adam Carolla, and I still will every once in a while. I listen to everyone, okay? Send me someone, I'll listen to them. Hey, heads up, I've been trying, this is what I'm saying, here we go. Hey, heads up, I've been trying to get videos out, but ever since I started using OBS for screen grabs, all videos I've upped to YouTube, whether it be Video Game or Wiki Read, Reddit Read, have been stuck in processing HD. It's obnoxious. I'll try some of the things listed in this thread when I get home. So I started looking at codecs, I started looking at encoders, all of this shit, right? And yeah, this actually brings us up to today. We're pretty much done. So for some reason, it's been hell the last 4 days since I started recording stuff in OBS. Not just games. The actual wiki reads, like the Office Space wiki read, took, oh my god, like 3 hours to render for a 40-minute video. Guys, it normally takes me about an hour, 15 minutes, an hour 10 to render, and then once it hit YouTube, it took like 10 hours to process, and I didn't know why. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And so I was really bummed out, thinking OBS wouldn't be an option, because that was how I was really going to make this other channel, the gaming channel. And I finally realized, I don't know how I realized it today, and this is going to sound so stupid, dude. I know how stupid it sounds. Okay, you can feel free to eviscerate me in the comments. Thank you for your input to those that were trying to help me out. But the problem was, brace yourself, I didn't realize I was recording in the sharpest possible 4K resolution. I had no idea. All of my screen grabs were pristine quality, like 3840 by whatever, like the tippy top, right? And it wasn't reflected in the file size though, because it's so good at compression. OBS is the shit. I can't say enough good things about it. And it compressed it so well, I did not realize the files were in 4K, and so my editor and everything was choking on 4K, and I usually do it, but not for like 2 hours at a time. I've never done a 2-hour 4K video, like one of the Halo videos that I did, and it freaked me out. It's still processing in YouTube, by the way. So yeah, I went back, and I'm just outputting in 1080p, which is fine for screen grabs and crap like that. And we're okay now. I'm proud to say show's back on the road, and I'll be able to up my output just using that from now on. It also has a really, really cool EQ plugin called Reaper that I've been using, where I up the low end. I can put a watermark in. Dude, OBS is great. Like, and yes, I can do a watermark with Camtasia and other things that I was doing, but the functionality is just different. I really like what OBS has to offer, and maybe I'll do a video on it, who knows. And finally, today is post Battle of the Stars. 74 votes 4 hours ago. Star Wars, Star Trek, Starbucks, the Force was with Star Wars 80%. And Star Trek was, the phaser was not set to stun. 3% only. Starbucks destroyed Star Trek with 18%. Oh my god. No love for Star Trek, huh? That's a shame. I'm into the Abrams ones. I really like the J.J. Abrams I just said Starbucks. Oh, but I'm sorry, what we have to end this on, because it wraps us into the next video, actually. Pinned comment from one comment 850. I'm disturbed by the lack of Spaceballs on this list. That'd be a good Wikipedia read. Now let me tell you something. One comment. This is how upset I was, and I did reply. I said, you have no idea how disturbed I am that I didn't include it. Congrats, it's going to be the next wiki read, and it is. I'm going to read Spaceballs next, and I'll do Deadpool after. Spaceballs first, then Deadpool. Dude, I actually, because I leave 3 things, I don't want to stick people with one of 2 options of the same genre. I like to go outside, you know how I do it. And so I obviously go to Google and I type in star, and then I just let it fill in the rest of it. Starbucks is the first thing that came up, followed by Star Wars, by the way. So Starbucks technically is the most popular according to Google. So I put in Starbucks. I was like, fine. By the way, I there's a strong chance I would pick I didn't vote in this one. It would be between Starbucks and Star Wars, leaning Starbucks because I drink so many of these goddamn brown sugar shaken espressos with almond milk every day. It's right now, it's more part of my life than Star Wars. So yeah, I would actually click on Starbucks for this one. But that doesn't prevent me from being super bummed out that I didn't include Spaceballs. Because, Man, I would have gone Spaceballs. Saw it in the theater with my dad. One of the best memories I've ever had in my life because we were laughing our asses off. It was one of the many times I've had great times with my dad, but it was one of the many times I can remember my dad and I laughing so hard we were crying together. Oh my god. It's a great movie. Spaceballs with Mel Brooks. Do yourselves a favor. Now that I told you what the next wiki read is going to be, if you want to learn about it, the behind the scenes and stuff, go watch Spaceballs and have a good time. It's slapstick, really, really goofy space satire, and it spoofs so much, stuff from Star Wars, Star Trek, actually mainly Star Wars. And it's just a great time. So if you want to learn about that one after seeing it, I highly, you gotta see it. So that's what I'll say. I will leave you with that. It's homework for the next read. Go watch Spaceballs. Go watch Spaceballs, and that will actually be. I don't know if I release this on Friday, then that'll be on Saturday. That'll be Saturday night's viewing as a Spaceballs video. Following, unless I do a Reddit read, I'll do the Deadpool movie, one of my favorite movies. Also, I have a lot of favorites of all time, don't I? I like movies, man. What can I say? Deadpool. I'm gonna do Deadpool. So good. And Deadpool 2, phenomenal. Just, dude, I can't say enough good things about it. I say dude a lot. I'm so sorry. I saw a Toyota Tundra today. I was driving to work and I was behind it and it had a Deadpool sticker at the top that said maximum effort. And I was like, I love this person. I was considering naming, if I started an LLC, it would probably be maximum effort, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Reynolds already did that. And then this person's license plate straight up said X-Force. So this person was a hardcore fan. X-Force. So yeah, that I'll do Sunday or Monday or something, and Spaceballs before that. That's all I got, my friends. And you know what? I'm gonna actually end this right here. I'll actually show you that I'm gonna stop the screen grab with OBS. What do you think about that? Go actually in. Dude, what if I actually go in and I never even hit record? There it is. I'm gonna hit stop recording the screen, and it'll be a black screen and only me. And I will look at the camera and I will say, have a good night. Talk to you in the comments. Bye bye. Oh, I still have to